they don't serve no customer pizza.
Well, legendary.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy. It's going to take time and commitment, and we've been keeping an eye out for community members who might have a real chance at the title.
There are a few out there, and we recently caught up with one of them. All right, today we're joined by Random Wizard, and I gotta say, you're putting up some points on your road to legend, aren't you?
Oh yeah, you know me, best shooter, you feel me?
All right, welcome to 2K TV. What's it like for you to be grinding out this?
I'm back, baby. Hey, turn me up a bit. Turn me up some. Yeah. Ooh, hey, look, they're like ain't no way he back. I'm back. Guess again, you best pretend to play dead, cause I'm ready to attack. Who that? Sharper than Tiger's teeth when I ride these beats at a level they ain't never gonna match. Too quick, run it up like Dash. I'm on a mission, I gotta get that bag, and I know they said that it wouldn't be Jack. Guess again, you best pretend to play dead, cause I'm ready to attack. Cause I can't stand half these cats. Grind all week and I hardly sleep, forget cat and sheep, I wanna count these cash. Can't quit now, can't look back. Stay on the mission until I get that bag. Fact. If I say it, you best to believe it. Couldn't nobody beat this.
Now, as someone who's hit legend for so many years in a row, what were your initial thoughts when you saw the legend?
Nets leading by 15, setting the floor for the Nets. Thomas is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Sharp, then it's DJ, and it's KD in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And today, Greg, it's about the NBA. But tomorrow it's about spending Turkey Day with family and friends.
I think everyone realizes it's not something we can take for granted. Cherish those moments with your loved ones. They're likely to be your fondest memories.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Porter. And no good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 17. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet. Warren's checked in for Sharp.
T.J. Warren.
Here's Simmons. to DJ. The shot, no good. Good D by Siakam. Raptors trail by 19. 1:03 left in the first half of basketball. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kevin Durant. So it's Brooklyn controlling the game and finishing the quarter.
The score is your Raptors 50, the Nets 70.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at DJ in this one. He's been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Boucher out there with Anunoby. And it's Siakam in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. The Nets have been shooting right around 75% of the line, 9 of 12 so far.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Young's checked in for Toronto. And Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6'11". It's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
And here we go. Here's Trent. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. The first free throw is good.
Well, I played for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move. No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Second chance shot, and DJ with a layup. DJ's got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Siakam passes to Trent. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Young's shot is off. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Here's DJ. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Thaddeus Young.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Achua, he's checked in for Young. Down low, here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Wow. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. To the right side. Now, here's Achua. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Trent. Brooklyn with the rebound. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
Achua kicks to Trent. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his 4th personal
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams. just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Deflects the pass. Shot from 12. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Van Vliet. Buries it down low. Van Vliet's got 8 points in the quarter.
It's been all Van Vliet tonight. One of the best undrafted players in league history.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drop that happened a moment ago.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim.
Toronto calls timeout. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So great profile for a modern NBA defense.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in. Achua, the pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet looking around. Pass to Anunoby. 5 on the clock from 11 feet away. And it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. Outside, KD. Passes it to Harris. Simmons with it. Covered by Van Vliet. And yes, it's good. Simmons got 9.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. Trent with it. Van Vliet outside. Trent outside. Here's Achua. Good on the triple. Achua's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes. Look like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Now, here's Achua. He's guarded closely. Some solid defense there from KD. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And never say never, but we might never see it.
Changes here for the Raptors. Pascal Siakam comes in for Cam Birch. And Anunoby subbed in for Porter. Then for the Nets, Sharp's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. DJ comes in for Warren. And Simmons subbed in for Harris. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. From the arc. The rebound by the Nets. KD's got 6 rebounds in the game. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Great, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got DJ. He's out there with Sharp. Ben Simmons is out there with Durant. And it's Sumner in at the shooting guard. Chris Boucher's checked in for Achua. Raptors trail by 8. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And a shoot-first point guard, man. He understands how to get defenders to foul him when taking shots.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Brooklyn. He hits the second from the line. And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load, increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
And Simmons slams it in.
And tonight belongs to Simmons. When he's looking for his shot, Big Ben is a problem.
VanVleet passes to Anunoby. VanVleet against Simmons. Boucher kicks to Anunoby. Toronto working the ball around now. There's the pass to VanVleet. They get the rebound. Here's Boucher. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Simmons dishes to DJ. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
VanVleet passes to Trent. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
VanVleet with it. Takes a three. And again, Toronto no up. Nets leading by 13. Here's Simmons. They get a hand on it. Stolen by VanVleet. Ahead. Jumps up. And Siakam throws it down.
And those are two loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Simmons on the wing. Durant kicks to DJ. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
And you can always count on VanVleet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hands. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Toronto calls timeout. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Simmons. To the inside, DJ. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Boucher's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And stolen by DJ. Durant against Anunoby. Pass to Boucher. Got it. Good job in the low post.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
The drive by Simmons. Here's DJ. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to Anunoby. Now, here's Trent. VanVleet outside. Passes to Boucher. 4 on the shot clock. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut back down again to 6 with the basket from Trent.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
DJ. Boucher with the rebound. And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Sumner passes to DJ. And yep, another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Raptors trail by 8. Siakam looking around. And the pass to Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
And the all-around game of Siakam is so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Timeout called the Nets.
The Nets call timeout. It's that time, fans. T-shirt time.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
The Raptors making a switch here. Porter's checked in. From the low block. That shot is off. And Toronto will come the other way. To the middle. Here's DJ. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr., and he makes the first. And both free throws good for DJ. Raptors trail by 8. Siakam up top.
Next foul, Daylon Sharp. That's his first.
Right on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
At the line.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
And stolen by Siakam. There's a minute 47 left to play in the final quarter. And Bleed on the wing. And Durant sends it back.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
Nets leading by 5. Inside, Simmons. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Siakam outside. We've got 1:23 left here in the fourth quarter. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Van Vliet against Simmons. The dish to DJ. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. DJ's got 56 points in the game.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Nets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way, the other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DJ.
And we can't forget about his effort on defense, specifically how many steals he was able to grab. Just an absolute pest.
And he recovers it, and they're able to recover. Now Kevin Durant kicks it to DJ. Here's Sumner to the paint. It's tipped. Porter with the steal.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Yeah, easy call.
Toronto foul. Gary Trent Jr. That's his 4th personal.
And the first one drops.
15 foul. at the line for the Nets.
So he gets them both.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That'll pretty much do it.
Flynn the pass to Siakam. Looking to end the run, and it's good on the way in.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
And here is DJ. Gets the bucket.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run through the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort.
Wow, you really showed out tonight. Is this the best game of your young career?
Man, I don't see it that way. You know, I've had a bunch of good games. Yeah, I scored a lot of points or whatever, but I could do more. You know, I'm just glad that we got this win. But nah, man, this ain't my best game. I can do a whole lot more.
Oh, yeah? I mean, what else could you do? How could you possibly play better on offense?
I mean, I definitely passed up on some looks, you know, trying to get my teammates involved. Man, honestly, I could have scored another 10, 12 points easily.
Congrats.
I'm back, baby. Hey, turn me up a bit. Turn me up some. Yeah. Ooh, hey, look. They're like, ain't no way he back. I'm back. Guess again, you best pretend to play dead, cause I'm ready to attack. Do that. Sharper than targets, teeth when I ride these beats at a level they ain't never gonna match. Yeah. Too quick, run it up like Dash. I'm on a mission, I gotta get that bag. And I know they said that it wouldn't be Jack. Guess again, you best pretend to play dead, cause I'm ready to attack. Cause I can't stand half these cats. Grind all week and I hardly sleep. Forget cat and sheep, I wanna count this cash. Can't quit now, can't look back. Stay on the mission until I get that bag. If I say it, you best to believe it. Couldn't nobody beat this. Work putting food on the table, but I don't serve no customer pizza. Nerve hit us up for a feature. Yep, you know what it is. Pick up the pen and the pad, put tweet on the map, the rap, and now we up in this. I'd rather be up on my than be. Had enough of all the time, now I see the bigger picture. I can't be bitter and bicker though. Got a plan way bigger than that, cause we never really was rich, bro. We had to spend every dollar we had. I ain't never going back. Do or die, no cap. I never slack. I be tired all the time. Bags under my eyes till I get the cash. I ain't never going back. Do or die, no cap. I never slack. I be tired all the time. Bags under my eyes till I get the cash. Thought it wasn't all that. No, lad. Guess again, you best pretend to play dead, cause I'm ready to attack. Do that. Sharper than targets, teeth when I ride these beats at a level they ain't never gonna match. Yeah. Too quick, run it up like Dash. I'm on a mission, I gotta get that bag. And I know they said that it wouldn't be Jack. Guess again, you best pretend to play dead, cause I'm ready to attack. Cause I can't stand half these cats. Grind all week and I hardly sleep. Forget cat and sheep, I wanna count this cash. Can't quit now, can't look back. Stay on the mission until I get that bag. Facts. Alright.
What's the latest?
Nate White just dropped with potential trade details. There's mixed reaction on social.
Yeah, he just went on Top Text Daily to talk about it. I mean, I got it all queued up if you want to check it out.
All right, let's do it.
So basically what I'm hearing right now is that Afella Akpin is considering offering MP and 3 first-round picks in exchange for Shep Owens. But, I mean, the organization is obviously this like internal debate about whether the price is actually too high, but this is what it's looking like to actually get the deal done.
Thank you. It's about time. Bring Shep home.
You're wrong, Perk. They'd be giving up a huge haul for a player they could have drafted just a few months ago. If I'm team president Phil Boyer, I don't see how I can sign off on this. Are those picks all unprotected?
Well, obviously it sounds a little ridiculous, right? But, I mean, from what I'm hearing, yes, you're correct. But Othello Opkin was told to quote, blow them away in order to make this happen.
He did. I'm sorry, but that's way too much. Am I the only one who thinks this is ridiculous?
Unfortunately, yes. And I'll tell you another thing. If Phil Boyer had let his GM do his job and draft the guy that he wanted in the draft in the first place, he wouldn't even be in this mess. Mistakes were made. Now clean them up.
How did they make a mistake? MP looks every bit the prospect Shep does right now. I don't see how you can justify this deal without admitting that your organization is actually just in complete disarray. This is a mess, all right, but it has nothing to do with MP.
Okay, I'm confused. Because what is this part about Phil overruling Othello?
Well, apparently Shep was Othello's guy before.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Because it always seems so personal to him. Like well beyond some sort of clash with Freddie.
Well, it's both. Look, I did some digging, and Phil hiring Freddie just kind of pushed him over the edge. Like, he wasn't your biggest fan, but once Freddie was hired, he was convinced that you were part of some plot to overthrow him.
Bro, this is insane, man.
Nah, it's kind of just Othello.
So what do we do now?
Do we have to do anything? I mean, that trade is literally crazy. Phil would never sign off on that. I mean, would he?
I don't know.
Seriously?
Look, it's hard to get a read, man. I mean, Boyer keeps his cards close to the vest.
So now it's hard for you to get a read.
Look, I know that this is stressful, MP, but we've got a plan. All right, this isn't unexpected.
All right, then what is it?
Othello has been using Nate to leak his agenda to the press.
Right.
So it's time we do the same thing.
And you've already done all the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
I mean, all the fans are on your side. Mm-hmm. The narrative of Othello having outdated methods has already been established. I mean,
right.
All we really have to do is tell your side of the story in full. It's time to chop his head off.
Wow, you just can't help yourself with
Well, how am I the only one that's excited? Our plan is working beautifully. I mean, we have Othello right where we want him.
Okay, I will set up a conference call with Nate. This is our ace in the hole. We'll tell him everything that's been going on behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. Nate will publish those facts. National will pick up on that story, and we'll be golden.
And we use Nate because he's been the most critical of me up until this point.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're at Tribal Council, and Othello is about to be voted off the island.
No. I'll let you know when the conference call is set up. Can you pay attention to your phone, please?
I'm looking forward to it.
So with the different things that you have to do to reach legend, what are some of your favorite things that you went after in season 1?
Oh, definitely the events. I wanted to get as many events done in the first season. So I played a bunch of servers of the mobile event, played pretty much all Dime Time, Dunk Fest, Green.
Well, Grant, it's still early in the season, but when you're on a team, do you have a good sense of where you stand in the league at this point?
Well, it's hard to say. The year is just getting started. You just never know about injuries, trades, chemistry, how it all comes together. So I think most players aren't too concerned with the standings just yet.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, they've got Edmund Sumner, also Ben Simmons out there. Kevin Durant is out there with Sharp. And it's DJ in at the power forward position. And it's the Pacers with the ball. The Nets making their last shot. Here's Smith. And another shot. And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. And that one falls for Turner.
Miles Turner's defensive impact can be enormous. I mean, he is a fierce rim protector, a league shot block leader. You
teams have to really be mindful of where he is and maybe even shape their offense around avoiding him.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Here's Halliburton. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. And Turner's already led the league in blocks multiple times, Clark.
Yeah, he sure has. And, he's not just all about defense, though, B.A. He's averaged double-digit points every year he's been in the league. And he's a pretty strong finisher at the 10, although I think that's an area that he's got to continue to grow in. And his outside shot has come a long way.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Duarte. Here's Turner. Halliburton left side. Shot clock at 5. The 3. Good D by Simmons.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
There's the block. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Pass to Durant. Here's DJ, covered by Smith. Here's DJ, and he banks in the layup. He has 6.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Duarte. Shot clock at 6. Misses the layup.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Here's DJ, covered by Smith. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. The Pacers were involved in one of the biggest trades of last season, Clark, sending Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento for Tyrese Halliburton.
Tell you what, it gives Indiana one of the most exciting young players in the NBA, B.A. And I think the sky's the limit for this kid, Tyrese Halliburton. He's got all the skill set that you want in the point guard position. And in addition to that, he's a galvanizer. He's a connector. He's a leader. And that could serve the small market Pacers extremely well.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. With the drive, DJ, no good. For Indiana, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's Duarte. And the layup is good off the glass. It's all knotted up.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Pass to Sumner. Here's DJ, covered by Smith. Here's DJ. Smith with the rebound. To the paint. It's tipped. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Shot is good by DJ.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's DJ. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
Good awareness by Simmons. He's so good at reading the defense and finding a shooter and setting him up perfectly.
Pass to Duarte. Now Hield. Back to Duarte. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Kevin Durant pulls it in. The Nets have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Pass to DJ. Here's Sharp. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Duarte. coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Count it.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
The Nets with the lead. Here's DJ. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. McConnell comes in for Halliburton. Warren's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Hield. The Nets making their last shot. To the wing on the left. Turner inside. Pass to Jackson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Timeout call. Brooklyn. Last time they met in Brooklyn.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again.
Indiana trailing here. On the court right now. Second quarter for the Nets. Edmund Sumner is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Sharp. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's DJ in at the 4-man position. Pass to Duarte. Lets it go. That one is off. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Here's DJ. Shoots. And that's off the glass and in. He's got 15.
Credit there.
Was it up high?
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Oh, and Turner with a block.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner, hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
And the Nets shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Both teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, B.A., it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Smith, no good.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Durant draws the double. Here's DJ. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
The Nets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's DJ. And Turner with the block. To the inside. Howard's down after the assist that led him to the lane.
And I'll tell you, Matherin's passing game has a solid foundation. Now, hopefully, it continues to grow here.
Here's DJ. And rejected.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm. Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. And the Nets with possession here. They've led by as many as 11. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed. and got it done.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
From 10 feet away, the three is up, deflected, and he recovers it. 6 to shoot. Halliburton to 3. Offensive board, tries yet again. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots, and they certainly want a guy who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both, Grant.
Yes, he does, B.A. Miles has led the league in blocks multiple times. He also shot it well from the three-point range. He's just a unique skill set. It's really hard to find guys like Turner.
An open look for Smith. No good, a bit long that time.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Here's DJ. Pacers with a rebound. Turner's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Matherin. He had 10 points in the win against Minnesota. Back to Duarte. Just 5 on the clock. Hits a three-pointer. Duarte's got 7 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to DJ. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
His 4th foul already, and we're not even in.
First half comes to a conclusion.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Pacers, 63. The Nets, 67. Here come your Indiana.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. So the Nets making a switch here. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Smith out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Turner in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for the Pacers.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul. He got it good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Both good from the line that time. The Pacers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
On the wing, Durant. Pass to DJ. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 8 rebounds in the game. For Indiana, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. The shot by Duarte, no good.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Here's DJ, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner, and he can't get the first one.
Shooting for Brooklyn, number 8.
So he comes up empty at the line. Indiana's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. That's tipped. Pass to DJ. And the shot counts. He's fouled. And And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped